In the previous lecture, we created our first view and rendered the index.cshtml page as output. Now, in this one, we'll see how we can make a static HTML or CSHTML page dynamic by making use of Razer helper methods. So the first thing, over here you can see we are making use of a script, and this script basically renders get full year. Now, that's the client-side way of doing it. What we can do is we can also make use of Razer Syntax to achieve the same. So if I just remove this and instead of this I write @, so any Razer syntax that you want to write starts with @ symbol, and then here you'll get the IntelliSense, like I'm trying to make use of datetime.now.year, and that's it. This is going to print year. So if I run this now, here you can see 2019 is being printed, and that is by making use of this Razer syntax. Now, there are a couple of other helper methods available in Razer, which obviously we'll be exploring in this one. For instance, the anchor links that we have over here, let's say about.html. Now here, I can just go ahead and comment this out, and you'll notice the comment over here using the @ symbol and then *@. So the usual HTML comments are like this, but the Razer comments are like this one, so open and close. Now let me undo this, and here I'll be making use of a helper method. We call that html.actionLink. So here we have it, and let's put it inside li. Now this action link accepts some parameters like the text that we want to be appearing as the hypertext, like about, and then the action name. So we have one action created in our home controller as about, and here we have the controller name. Now you'll notice there's some other overloads available as well, like this one where it has got the route values and then HTML attributes. We'll be for now passing the route values as null and then HTML attributes as some object like this one, about. So this is action link. Now if I run this one, here in the home controller you will notice that we have created a new action called about, and this is inside the home controller. So this also returns a view. And if I take you to the Solution Explorer, here you will find this about.cshtml page. So let's go ahead and reload this page now. So here you can see when I hover on the about link, you'll see the title coming up as about, and let's inspect this now. So here it goes to home about. So if I click on this now, you'll notice some of the contents are coming up, but the HTML CSS is missing. And the reason for that is we have the CSS mapped to the home page only, and that's the reason why we are not getting the CSS over here. We'll be resolving that as well in upcoming lectures, but the contents, as you can see, is coming up nice and proper. Now there's one more way of doing the same thing, and that is by making use of url.action helper method. So if you are someone who loves to write HTML and make less use of these helper methods, so this one obviously comes in very handy. For instance, I can just go ahead and copy this link attribute and paste it over here, and instead of the href attribute, I'll make use of url dot, remember to put the @, then you will get the IntelliSense url dot action, and inside this you just need to pass two things. One is the name of the action, so here we are talking about, and then name of the controller, which is home controller, and then obviously you are free to make use of other attributes in the anchor tag. So here I can say about. So So this is going to give you the same output as this one. Let me comment this as well so that we can see URL action in action. So here, let's go ahead and reload the page now. Here again, you can see the same output is coming up, about, and if I go ahead and inspect it now, you'll not notice any difference in the output. So here we have href, home, about, title as about. So these two helper methods gives you some kind of freedom where you want to make use of URL action. You can go ahead and do that, and if you want more of the code being generated for you, then you can go ahead and make use of action link. There's more to Razer, and we'll be covering them in the upcoming lectures.